शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। Today's lecture I will take this important mantra in Mundaka. परीक्षलोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणो निर्वेदमायान् नास्त्यकृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणि श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. In this mantra, Mundakopanishad says, one who follows the karma marga, if he tries to do his varnashrama dharma as mentioned in the scriptures, accordingly, if he performs his duties, he will get only anitya phala. Whereas nitya phala, that means moksha, it cannot be achieved through this karma marga. The whole world abrahma stamba pariyantah prapanchah, the whole world is the effect of karma. So, following this karma marga, one can achieve up to Hiranyagarbha. Not beyond that Hiranyagarbha, Paramatma Sakshatkara cannot be achieved through this karma marga. Here in this stanza, Parikshalokan, here Bhashyakara says, Athedanim asmat sadhya sadhana rupas sarvasmat samsarad viraktasya parasyam vidyayam adhikara pradarshanartham idamuchyate. Before this mantra, it was explained the aparavidya phala. What can be achieved through aparavidya, which was explained Rigvedadirupa. Through aparavidya, whatever can be achieved, that is called as sadhana sadhya. Sadhya means the effect, sadhana means the means to achieve it. So, through this sadhana and sadhya, this is aparavidya swarupa. It is aparavidya only gives anitya phala. One who is indifferent towards this anitya phala, certainly he will look for nitya phala. So, automatically he will renunciate all this worldly effect or worldly business. It is explained here, sadhya sadhana rupat sarvasmat samsarad viraktasya. Who is virakta? One who knows the true nature of this world, that is anitya swarupa. He will become indifferent towards this world. Tadrishaha eva samsarad viraktaha brahma vidyayam adhikari. He is the only eligible person to look towards Brahma Vidya. Parikshya yadetad drigvedadyapara vidya vishayam swabhavika avidya kama karma doshavat purusha anushteyam avidyadi doshavantameva purusham prativihitatva तदनुष्ठान कार्यभूताश्च लोकाः ये दक्षिणोत्तर मार्ग लक्षणाः फलभूताः. One who performs this yajna yaga etc., or one who follows this karma marga, he will achieve some fruit through this karma marga, maybe Swargaloka, maybe Satyaloka or Brahmaloka, whatever it may be. It can be achieved through this karma marga. After a certain period of time, he will have to come back to this world only. So, once he performs this kind of duty, if he performs Ishtapurta, Yajna Yaga, etc., he will go to Swarga or Satyaloka, and once again after completion of his Punyaphala, he will have to come back. If he performs some kind of Upasana along with this karma, he will go to Hiranyagarbha Sayujya. So, to go to Swarga and Satyaloka, he will go through this Dakshinayana Marga, whereas if he performs Upasana along with this karma, he will go through Uttarayana Marga to Hiranyagarbha Sayujya. But through this Dakshinayana and Uttarayana Marga, what he achieves only Anitya Phala. That is itself is a dosha. That is the dosha. That means Anityatvameva dosha. Karmana sampadyamanam phalam anityatva ghatitam ityayameva dosha. Tasmad virakta. Yasmad anityattvadeva tasmin anitye phale viraktaha nityam phalam ihate kamayate. Dakshinottara marga phala lakshanaha phalabhutaha ye vihita akarana pratishedha atikrama dosha sadhyaha naraka tiryak preta lakshana. Not only these karmas, in the scriptures, whatever is to be followed and whatever is not to be followed, that is well explained like vidhi and nishedha. Whatever is vihita or vidhi, that is to be performed at any cost. What is not to be performed, just like nasuram pibet, nakalam jam bhakshaye, such kind of nishedhas are there in the scriptures. It is not to be followed. Both should be in the same way. Which is to be followed, it is to be followed. Which is not to be followed, not to be followed. If it is in the reverse mode, that is in the vice versa, which is to be followed, it will not be followed. Which is not to be followed, if it is followed, it will have its own effect, that is naraka, tiryak janma or preta lakshana samsara. That is also anitya phala. After some times he will go to naraka, he will have his narakanubhuti, dukkhanubhuti. After completion of dukkhanubhuti for a certain period of time, he will have to come back to this world only. So, maybe this Swargaloka or Narakaloka or Tiryak Janma, These are all anityas, temporary. It is not the nitya phala. So, why should I follow this karma marga? So, he will become indifferent towards this kind of karma marga. That is explained here, pariksha. Katham pariksha ityuktau pratyaksha anumana upamana agamai. Pratyaksha pramana, through pratyaksha pramana, anumana pramana, upamana pramana and agama, that is shabda or veda or shastra. With these kind of four pramanas, if he examines the true nature of the world or true nature of karma marga, he will definitely indifferent towards this karma marga. Sarvato yathatmena avadharya lokan samsaragati bhutan avyaktadi sthavarantan vyakrita avyakrita lakshanan बीजांकुरवद इतरेतर उत्पत्ति निमित्तान अनेक अनर्थ शत सहस्र संकुलान कदली गर्भवद असारान मायामरीच्युदक गंधर्व नगराकार स्वप्न जल बुद्बुद फेन समान प्रतिक्षण प्रध्वंसान. Pariksha-lokan, this is the word used in the mantra. For that, Bhashyakara elaborately explains in such a way, he covers the whole world with this one sentence. This is the world which is being perceived by us. It is nothing but avyaktadi sthavaranta, avyakta, which is not perceivable. That is called as avyakta, that is karana. Sthavara, sthavara means this is just like trees etc. These are all called as sthavara prapancha. Bijankuravad itaretara utpatti nimitta. There will not be any effect without any reason. The cause and effect theory, karya karana bhava siddhanta. In the philosophy, this cause and effect theory is adopted to show that this world is an effect of a cause. So, there must be a cause. This is because of a effect, it must have its own cause. Through that, the concept of Brahman or Ishvara or Paramatma or Bhagavan, it is achieved. Here, avyakta, avyakrita lakshanan bijankuravad itaretara utpatti nimitta. Bijasya ankuraha karanam va ankurasya bijam karanam va ityukto asya bijasya tat purvatano ankuraha tasya tat purvatanam bijam karanam iti karyakarana bhava siddhanta. Cause and effect theory will be adopted. According to that, this samsara or this world also has its own cause. Tadrisha samsarasya kim swarupam aneka anartha shata sahasra sankulan. In this world, everywhere you see, it is full of sorrow. Aneka anartha shata sahasra sankulan. There is no ananda or sukha in the world at all. If at all, it is negligible. It is full of sorrow. So, aneka anartha shata sankulan. Kadali garbhavad asaran. Just like a banana tree. It is not a solid tree. It is a useless tree. Useless tree in the sense, it is not stubborn as other trees. In the same sense, this world also is like nissara, just like banana trees. banana tree's log is full of water and some kind of surface on it, that is Kadali Garbha Nissara. Maya Marichudaka Gandharva Nagarakara. Maya Marichi, the oasis in the desert land. If you walk for some time, you will see the oasis in front of you on a certain distance. If you go to that place, then again it will be seen in the particular distance oasis. The oasis just like this is Bhranti, watery illusion, that is oasis. Maya Marichudaka Gandharva Nagarakara. In the mirror, if a magician shows a particular city in the mirror, is it possible to cover whole city in a mirror? It is only a magical show. In the same way, the whole world is nothing but magical show. This is effect of Maya. Gandharva Nagarakara Swapna Jala Budbuddha. Swapna. In the dream world, we observe so many things, but everything will be disappear when we wake up. When we come to the Jagrat status, the whole dream world will disappear. It was only appearance, not existence of the object is proved. Swapna Jala Budbuddha Phena Saman. Jala Budbuddha, the bubbles in the water, which will be Kshanabhangura, Kshanika. In the same way, this world also is a Kshanika. Tadrisha Pratikshana Pradhamsa. Each and every minute, the whole world will be changing. Pratikshana Pradhamsan. Prushthatah Kratva. So, examining this nature of this world through Pratyaksha, Anumana, Agama and Upamana, one who will become indifferent towards this kind of world. Prushthatah Kratva Avidya Kama Dosha Pravartita Karma Chitan Dharma Dharma Nirvartita Ityetat. The whole world, it was explained in the previous sentence, this whole world is achieved through karma marga only. So, it will be changing in each and every minute, each and every day, each and every month, each and every year. So, this is the world, nature of the world. One who realizes this kind of nature of the world, certainly he will be indifferent towards this world. That is the definition given by Bhashyakara Parikshalokan. Tat sarvamapi karma chitan karmana sampadyamano lokaha etadrisho lokaha anityo lokaha antato gatva dukkhe paryavasyati. Yaccha dukkhe paryavasyati tadrisha karma sampadite phale viraktim prapnuyat. Nirveda maya. Nirvedaha nirvedaha nama nipurvo vidiratra vairagyarthe vairagyam ayat kuryat. Arthat, having scrutinized this nature of the world, which is achieved through dharma and adharma, dharma dharma or vidhi nishedha, he should arrive at indifferent towards this world. Nirvedamayat. What is the conclusion? He will conclude that नास्ति अकृतः कृतेन, अकृतः अर्थात नित्यः कृतेन नास्ति, कर्मणा संपादितुं न शक्यते, कर्मणा नित्यं फलं संपादयितुं न शक्यते. It is not possible to achieve through karma this moksha or bhagavat sakshatkara or nitya phala. It is not possible to achieve through karma marga. Nasti akrita kritena. But he knows there is a phala, nitya phala is there. Nitya phala, that is moksha. In the scriptures it is explained as dharma, artha, kama and moksha. There are 4 purusharthas. Dharma, artha and kama are anitya purusharthas, whereas moksha is nitya purushartha. So, to achieve this nitya purushartha, one has to be indifferent towards this worldly business. He should not involve himself in the worldly business. If he involved in the worldly business, he cannot follow this jnana marga or he cannot achieve this nitya phala. So, tadvijnanartham, there is a nitya phala, there is a moksha, there is bhagavat swarupa. To achieve it, to know it, achieve means to know it, tadvijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigachet. कर्मणा यत् संपाद्यते तत्सर्वमपि चतुर्विधं फलं नित्यं नैव कर्मणा संपादयितुं शक्यते. कर्मणा किं संपादयितुं शक्यते? उत्पाद्यम्, आप्यं, संस्कार्यं, विकार्यं. These 4 will be achieved through karma marga, but moksha is not included in these 4. So, moksha cannot be achieved through karma. Karmana you cannot achieve utpadya. If it is something to be produced through karma, that is called as utpadya. And something to be accepted through karma, that is called as apya. Something to be purified, it is called as samskarya. Something to be changed, that is called as samskarya. So, through karma marga only these kind of fruits can be achieved. Moksha is not included in these 4. It is beyond that. So, that moksha cannot be achieved through this karma marga. Ahanja nityena amrtena abhayena kutastena achalena dhruvena arthena arthi na tadviparitena. One who is having the desire to get himself liberated from this worldly business, he will not go for this karma marga. That's why he will have to follow this jnana marga only. Jnana marga, jnanam means knowledge. To have such a kind of knowledge, there must be a teacher. Even if a man who is very much acquainted with scriptures or shastra jnana, he should not start sadhana anusthana without any guru. He must approach a guru. Tadvijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigachet samitpanihi. While approaching the guru, how he should approach the guru? He must be very much humble, very much obedient. He has to approach a guru with some kind of object in his hand. What kind of object it should be? It should be samit or fuel, which is used in the yajnas and the yagas. that is Samitpani. Samit means it is a kind of special kind of branch of trees or the pieces of branches of a particular Yajniya Vriksha, that is called as Samit, which is used in the Yajnas and Yagas. Samitpani. In his hands he must have these kind of Samit, etc. Riktahastena nopeyad rajanam daivatam gurum. That is the Shastra. Shastra says one should not approach a guru with empty hands. One should not approach a king or a highly dignified person, one who is a prashasaka, or in nowadays if a minister or a chief minister or prime minister, etc. Rajanam and Daivatam. If he goes to a temple without empty hands, one should not go to the temple. You must have some kind of fruits, etc. That is the niyama. That is the niyama given by Shastras. In the scriptures it is explained. So, in the same sense, one who approaches Guru with Samitpani, how the Guru should be, the characteristics of Guru also is explained here with some kind of adjectives. Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, one who teaches. Achinotita Shastrartham Achare Sthapayatyapi Swayamacharate Yastu Acharyasa Uchyate. One who preaches what? He must follow it himself. Himself, if he does not follow, if he preaches, what is the morality? He does not have any moral right to teach others which is not being followed by himself. So, that is the moral right of the teacher. That is explained here with Shrotriya and Brahmanishta. These two adjectives are given to a teacher. One who teaches, Shrotriya, as per the scriptures, what is to be followed, what is not to be followed. This is Vidhi Nisheda. One who will be according to that scripture, Vidhi Nisheda, he is called as Shrotriya. And Brahmanishta, he should not be a follower of Karma Marga. If himself he is in the Karma Marga, how can he teach us the disciple to follow the Brahma Marga or Jnana Marga? Himself he is following Karma Marga. He cannot ask his student, ask his disciple to follow Jnana Marga. That's why it is said, Brahmanishtam, Brahmani Nishtha Yasya Saha Brahmanishta Tam, Brahmanishtam. One who is himself is very much in the Jnana Marga. One who achieved this knowledge of Brahman through this Jnana Marga, he is the teacher. He should teach the student that Jnana Marga. Tadvijnanartham sagurumeva abhigachet samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Tadrisham gurum upasadya tadvara jnanam praptavyam. Jnana marga kidrishaha iti tena jnatavyaha. What happens if a guru is available? If a disciple goes to that teacher, what is the next step? Tasmai savidwan upasannaya samyak prashanta chittaya shamanvitaya yenaksharam purusham veda satyam provachatam tattvato brahma vidyam. Tasmai savidwan guruhu brahmavit upasannaya upagataya. Who is having Brahma Sakshatkara or the knowledge of Brahman? Samyak yatha shastram ityetat prashanta chittaya. Prashanta chittaya uparata darpadi doshaya. These are all the adjectives given to the disciple or Shishya. One who approaches a guru, how he should be? He should be darpadi dosha rahitaha. He should not have some kind of arrogance, etc. He should not be arrogant. Darpadi dosha rahitaya, shamanvitaya, bahyendriya uparamena cha yuktaya. Bahyendriyoparamaha, one who controls the jnanendriyas, the sense organs. Bahyendriyani, sense organs or karmendriyani, both are all controlled. He is the person who is eligible to approach a teacher, one who controls his jnanendriya and karmendriya. Once he controls jnanendriya and karmendriya, automatically he will be indifferent toward this worldly business. He is not involved in the world. He is virakta in this world. So, samanvitaya, bahyendriya uparamena cha yuktaya. What is the meaning? Sarvato viraktaya. One who is not interested in fulfilling the interest of indriyas, bahyendriya, that is karmendriya or jnanendriya, then automatically he is called as virakta. So, sarvato viraktaya, yena vijnanena yaya vidyaya paraya aksharam adreshyadi visheshanam tadeva aksharam purusha shabda vacyam yena aksharam purusham veda satyam. The teacher, one who knows the akshara swarupa, which was explained in the beginning itself, yattad adreshyam agrahyam agotram avarnam achakshushrotam tadapanipadam nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam tadavyayam yadbhutayonim paripashyanti dhira, which was explained in the beginning in this mantra, avyaya or bhutayoni akshara, that is very much experienced by a teacher, one who knows the what is Purusha, what is Bhagavat Swarupa, who am I, one who knows it himself, he is eligible to become a teacher. Yena aksharam purusham veda satyam veda koyam purushaha purnatvat purushaha, purusha shabdarthaha purnatvat purushaha. He is the whole akhanda swarupa, whole universe is himself. Tadeva paramartha swabhavyad aksharancha aksharanat akshatatvat akshayatvacha. Aksharam, that Purusha is called as Akshara because it is imperishable. Imperishable means it will not have its end, Ananta Swarupa. It will not perish at any given point of time. That is imperishable, Avyaya Akshara. Tam Brahma Vidyam Tattvato Yathavat Provacha. One who knows this Brahma Vidya, if anybody comes as disciple with a humble request, with folded hands, one who is disinterested in the worldly business, one who controlled his sense organs, such a disciple if approaches, the teacher cannot refuse him. He has to accept such a disciple and he has to give upadesha, brahmopadesha or jnanopadesha, brahma jnanopadesha. Acharyasya pyayam niyamaha yan nyaya prapta sachishya nistaranam avidya mahodadhe. It is the duty of the teacher to lift such student or disciple from the ocean of this worldly business, ocean of this sorrow. He has to lift him up through jnanopadesha. He cannot refuse. So, here it is explained, a disciple should be like this, a teacher should be like this. Both are explained here. A disciple should be a humble one, a obedient one, and jignasu, who is uninterested towards the worldly business, he should be a disciple. A teacher must be a shrotriya, and himself one who got Brahma Sakshatkara, he can be a teacher. Once such a disciple approaches such a teacher, that teacher cannot refuse that disciple. He has to teach him this Jnana Marga. So, this is the kind of explanation given in Mundakopanishad. Through this Rigvedadi Aparavidya, one can achieve only Anitya Phala. Through Jnana Marga, one can attain moksha. So, there is a need of Guru and there is a need of such disciple. Both are well explained in this Mundakopanishad. In the next class, we will cross towards the second Mundaka. Tadetat satyam yatha sudiptat pavakad vispulingaha sahasrasha prabhavante sarupaha tatha aksharad dvividhaha soumya bhavaha prajayante tatra chaivapi yanti.